Syrian and Lebanese nuns with their captors hours before their release. These are fighters from the Nusra Front, an Al-Qaeda-affiliated group who kidnapped the Greek Orthodox nuns in December when they briefly seized the ancient Christian town of Ma'lula. Sister Pelagia Sayyaf cannot hide her joy after being released.
We would like to thank you all and all those who participated in the operation to get us out of where we were.
The nuns are taken in a convoy. This is the moment the nuns were handed over to the mediators. They are now in Damascus.
Thank God. We pray for all our prisoners to be released. We want to reassure all the Syrians that we are determined to release all our prisoners from the dictator's jails.
And it appears the Syrian government has also honored its obligations under the exchange deal. This video shows female prisoners out of jail. In return for the nuns' release, the Syrian government agreed to free over 150 female Syrian prisoners. It is not immediately clear whether all were released, but those who were hadn't committed any major crimes. It took months of negotiations to secure the release of these nuns and monastery workers. The deal was brokered by the Qatari and Lebanese governments.
There are some who were imprisoned in Syrian jails who were released, except for those who committed major crimes. They were taken off the list. The number is more than 150.
The women were brought from Yabrud, where they had been held, to Arsal in Lebanon. They were then transported from Arsal to Al-Masna' border crossing on the Lebanese-Syrian border. Logistical delays meant it took several hours for the release operation to be completed.
The Qatari role was done through a mediator. The mediator was between the kidnappers and the Qataris. The Qatari involvement was not direct with the kidnappers.
There were reports that Syrian rebels also demanded ransom from the mediators, but the Qatari government denied any ransom was paid. By keeping the nuns in Yabrud, the rebels were preventing a major assault there by the Syrian army. This latest hostage release highlights the vital role regional powers can play in the Syrian war. There are 2 Syrian bishops who have been kidnapped in Syria for almost a year. Their whereabouts remain unknown. After the successful nuns' release, the hope is that regional powers could also secure the bishop's release soon. Nesrine Al-Shamaili, Al Jazeera, Beirut.